So as you can see, my OpenClaw gateway dashboard is now working. So the question I ask is, what are the IDEs I currently have on this machine and which one is the best among them? So at the end of the day, even if you are not a programmer, you can actually do a lot of things with this particular amazing OpenClaw AI. All right, so in this video, I'm going to show you how you can install OpenClaw AI on your Windows computer with no cloud hosting, right? Meaning that you can allow the AI to interact with your apps, with your computer, and with some other third-party platforms you connected with it with no cloud hosting. So the first thing to do is to use your favorite browser. I'm using Google Chrome at the moment. So enter on the search bar and search for OpenClaw.ai. That is the URL for OpenClaw platform. And as it opens right now, you can see the interface OpenClaw, the AI that actually does things. So it helps you to clear your inbox, send emails, manages your calendar, and do a whole lot of things. You can also connect it to your WhatsApp, Telegram, or any other third-party platform that you always use. Okay, so you can scroll down on the quick start right here. So we're going to be running this command on our PowerShell on our computer. So what we have to do is to copy this command right here. As you copy this command, then search for PowerShell on your computer. So as you search for PowerShell on your computer, you can see Windows PowerShell. So you can run it as an administrator. So when you run as administrator, so you proceed to allow it to open the PowerShell, and when we run this command, it's going to install Node.js into our system. If you don't have Node.js before now, you can help you proceed with the installation of Node.js, and after that, you can also proceed with the installation of OpenClaw AI. So I have Node.js on my system already. So I'm going to paste the command I copied from the OpenClaw website, as you can see. Then I click on enter and allow the system to go ahead and install all the necessary dependencies and every other thing that it's needed for the system to start functioning. So right now the OpenClaw is currently installing on my computer. Also the command dictated that I'm using Windows computer, and also it dictated the version of the Node.js that I installed previously on my computer. Okay, right now OpenClaw has been installed successfully on my Windows computer. As you can see right here, I'm in. Let's cause some responsible chaos. Haha, that's funny. Let's focus on the security aspect of this. You can see security warning, please read. OpenClaw is a hobby project and still in beta. Okay, expect sharp edges, meaning that it is not yet perfect. It can perform some tasks beyond your control, and that is why they are making this security notice right here, so you can pay attention and know what is ahead before you can proceed to install it successfully. So at the end of the security write-up they put down here, this is another OpenClaw command that you can always run on this PowerShell gateway, so that it can help you see a lot of security audits. Okay, and if you have any issues, you can use the OpenClaw security audit fix, this command right here, to settle up that security loophole. I understand this by default, and shared multi-user requires lockdown continue. So you can click on yes. As you select yes, you enter. You can see the onboarding mode quick start. You can just click enter, and so you can select the AI model that you want to be using to communicate with your OpenClaw application. So if the model that you want to use is not listed right here, you can go to the last option here, which said skip for now. But I'm going to be using OpenAI for this process. Okay, so I selected OpenAI model and I enter on it. So when I select OpenAI API key, you can see how do you want to provide this API key. You can see paste API key now. Store the key directly in OpenClaw config, or you can see use secret reference. So I'm going to be using paste API key now. So how to get your API key from OpenAI? You just go to your browser. So when you go to your browser, enter a new tab and search for platform.openai.com. So when you enter platform.openai.com on your browser, and you can just sign in. If you don't sign in before, you can just sign into your Google using your Google account. So after signing into your OpenAI account, you can scroll down to the API keys right here. So you can just click on create new secret key right here. So when you enter the name of your API key, let's say OpenClaw API key. So I'm not going to be creating a new API key right now. I already have the API key that I'm going to be using. So when you just enter the name and you click on create secret key. So when you click on create secret key, it's going to give you a long string of text and mixture of characters that you're going to copy and use on your OpenClaw, and you have to copy it immediately before you close the window, because after you close the window, you can no longer access the key. All right, so you just have to copy it and keep it safe and don't expose it anywhere else. All right, so after that, let me go back to this particular paste API key right now, and I have to click on it, and I have to paste my API key. So after entering my OpenAI key, I can now select the model that I want to be using. So the default model is currently at the GPT 5.1 codex, or I can go with any other model of my choice, as you can see them right here. Okay, so I'm going to be using the current model, that is the GPT 5.1 codex, and I hit enter with that, as you can see right here. So these are the channels status that if I want to go with any of them. So you can see Telegram needs token, WhatsApp default not linked. I've not connected any of this yet. So this is how channels work. So you can see DM security default is pairing. Unknown DMs get a pairing code. So by the time you start using this amazing AI platform, you will understand more of this security and all of this right up right here. So this is now time to select a particular platform I want OpenClaw to communicate with. This is Telegram, WhatsApp, Discord, IRC, Google Chat, Slack, and a whole lot of other third-party platforms. But for now, I'm not going to be using any of them, so I can choose skip for now and enter. Configure skills now, recommended. So I can click enter as it is on the yes. So now I can install some missing skills dependencies. Skip for now, one password, blog washer, and so many other skills. Okay, now what will happen is I'm going to skip all of this for now. So anyone that I skip for now, I can also work on them later on after fully installing OpenClaw on my system. Okay, so it's not a problem if you skip anyone for now. So let me skip this skill for now. So you can see, please select at least one option. Press space to select, press enter to submit. All right, so moving forward, you can see that we are on the hooks section. So hooks let you automate actions when agent commands are issued. Right, example, save section context to memory when you issue /new or reset. Okay, so if you want to learn more about that, you can just go to this URL here, docs.openclaw.ai/automation/hooks. So you can learn more about what hooks is all about. Let me skip that for now. So as we proceed further, you can see we're installing the gateway service. Installed gateway, OpenClaw gateway, task, script gateway service installed successfully. And almost everything we need is getting to complete right now. Our focus will be on the control UI, as you can see right here. So this is where we can get the URL we're going to be using to access our OpenClaw AI platform on a browser. So this is the URL under the control UI. Go to this URL, as you can see, copy it as it is right here with Control C to copy it. And this is the workspace backup. And if you want to learn more about all of this, you can just go to each of the URL to learn more about it. So this is for security. So, and the agent running on your computer is risky, hardening your setup. So you can learn more about security measures and how you can set it up on your OpenClaw AI platform on your system. So web search option. So for instance, if I want my agent to search for information automatically on the internet for me, I have already provided my OpenAI API key. But for this purpose of searching on the internet, you might need Perplexity API key for that purpose. Okay, so you can also configure that later on. Configuration and installation is almost set up, as you can see right here. Onboarding complete, dashboard opened, keep that tab to control OpenClaw. All right, so let's go to the browser. Okay, this is the URL. So right now, as I click on the URL, you can see that my OpenClaw gateway is currently running right now. So if I open my browser, as you can see, it's currently running on my browser, as you can see right now. So if I want to type anything, I can just enter message here. But before that, let me see my AI agent that I'm using to communicate with OpenClaw. Okay, go to agent right now. You can see on the overview, you will see that I'm using my primary model is OpenAI GPT 5.1 codex. Okay, as you can see it right here. So you can see everything else that I have. You can click down here. If I have another model that I configured while installing OpenClaw, everything will show up in this everything will show up on this tab. But I'm only using GPT 5.1 codex at the moment. Okay, so then here is where I can set up my skills or search for skills right here. So we're going to cover more videos on this aspect, but I'm just showing you how you can install OpenClaw on your system locally with no cloud hosting. Okay, so let's try to communicate right now, to ask him some interactive questions, maybe things that has to do with so many apps I have on my computer or some softwares I have on my computer. All right, so let's interact with it now. I can ask, okay, uh what are the IDEs I currently have on my computer? So IDE means integrated development environment. A VS Code such as anti-gravity and Kuso and so many other ones that I use. I can click on enter and let's see the result it's going to give me now. Oh, I made a mistake while I was inputting my API key initially. As you can see here, incorrect API key provided. Okay, how to resolve this is very simple. What you have to do is go back to your PowerShell, as you can see right here, and paste this command. So when you paste this command, OpenClaw models auth paste token, as you can see right here. So I'm going to be listing all the necessary command you're going to be using while working with your OpenClaw on your system. So you will have all of them given to you at the end of this video. So the command that I use doesn't have the name of the API provider, so that is a mistake, as I have to correct it right now. So as you can see, the provider is OpenAI and I proceed with that. So it's going to give me an opportunity to enter my OpenAI API key again, as you can see here. So you can see paste token for OpenAI. Now most of the time this PowerShell interface will not allow you to Control V, that is to paste whatever you copied. So when you right click, it will just paste everything that you copied from your computer. And as you can see, successfully it has gone through. What we have to do next is to restart the interface with this particular command, and after that we can now proceed back to the browser to test the chart again. So let me press this particular command, OpenClaw gateway restart, and hit enter so it can refresh the system for the new updates you just made. Right now the PowerShell gateway has successfully restarted. So let's go back to our browser. So let me enter a new chart again and let's proceed, because I've already corrected the error of my API key. Right, so let me hit enter. So as you can see, my OpenClaw gateway dashboard is now working. So the question I ask is, what are the IDEs I currently have on this machine and which one is the best among them? So you have to scan through what I have on my desktop, that is my Windows, and it brings out all of the IDEs that I have. So it goes ahead to respond, says which one is best for general purpose development across languages. VS Code wins and stuff like that. All right, so right now let's ask another questions, because this is actually what the OpenClaw is all about. It can help you to interact with your computer, do so many other things, respond to your customers, send messages on WhatsApp, respond to your emails, clean up your email folder, and do so many amazing things. And we're going to be covering some other tutorials, some other aspect of the tutorial in our next video. But for now, I want to proceed to ask it more questions and let's see the response it's going to give me. So I paste my prompt. I say, how do I configure OpenClaw to take my leads stored on my Google Sheets, send a message on WhatsApp, and then follow up with them after 2 business days? So let's see the response we're going to get. This is the response he gave to me. He said, here is a practical way to wire that up in OpenClaw. So first of all, connect the data sources. In Google Cloud Console, create a project, enable the Sheet API, and a whole lot of that. So then second option is to write the outreach script. Use a small node / Python script. Example this, that okay, you just go ahead and give me a guideline and the script that I'm going to use. Right, that is very fantastic, guys. So you can see the third option says schedule the automation, add a cron job so OpenClaw runs the script on business mornings. That's fantastic. At the end of the day, even if you are not a programmer, you can actually do a lot of things with this particular amazing OpenClaw AI. So guys, what do you think about this amazing platform? And if you have any challenges, drop it on the comments below. And don't forget, I'm going to be giving you guys all the command that you're going to be using to successfully run OpenClaw on your computer. So if you need all the command, it is free. You're not paying for anything, but you just have to type I want the command on the comment section. So I'm going to send it to you and you have access to it. And also if you have any questions, drop it on the comment section and we're going to look into that. And also want to ask you, what type of videos do you want me to cover concerning OpenClaw? Is it the automation part of it? Is it the setting part of it? Is it the hosting part of it, to host it on the cloud? Because as it is now, OpenClaw is currently running locally on our machine without hosting. As you can see, the local server we're using right now to communicate from the computer to the browser. So if you find this video very interesting, please do drop a like and comment and tell me what you think about the whole experience. See you on the next one.